Live in high definition from the CBS4 studios, this is CBS4 at 5:30.
Yet another wave of strong winds smacking the borderland again. You are looking live in northeast El Paso. The trash is flying everywhere. It looks more like a landfill. What a yucky day. Good evening, everyone. I'm Shelton Dotson.
You can say that again, Shelton. I'm Patricia Mayas, everyone. Let's get right to it. The entire borderland right now under a wind advisory this evening. Getting a live look around the area. Even Ruidoso dealing with windy conditions as well. And as our cameras have been shifting throughout El Paso and Las Cruces, you can see them blowing a little bit about those strong sustained winds. Let's take a look at radar. I want to show you at those winds what we're recording at the El Paso airport, Las Cruces airport as well. 30 miles per hour sustained winds in El Paso and Las Cruces, 33 miles per hour as well. We've seen some gusts up to 50 miles per hour. As I said, we remain under a wind advisory. Includes Doña Ana County, El Paso County, Hidalgo, and Luna. That expires at 9 p.m. But tomorrow advisories have already been issued. Blowing dust and wind advisory again. And as we open things up on radar, what's causing it? Just north of us is an indication of what is keeping things cooler and uncomfortable if you have to be outdoors. Now tonight we're going to start our team coverage with 5:30's CBS4 at 5:30's Claudia Tristan. She is live in downtown El Paso with the conditions that drivers can expect on the roads.
That's right, I'm out over I-10 and Prospect, just on the outskirts of downtown El Paso. Now, I've been here since that wind advisory took effect this afternoon, and I can tell you there has been a pretty big change in just those few hours. The winds have definitely picked up around here and across our city. Trash and dust is getting picked up as well, and that's going to complicate things for those driving home in this afternoon rush hour traffic. We spoke with TxDOT about the extra precautions drivers should take on windy days. Now, TxDOT makes sure to put extra sandbags on road signs and stop construction projects if the weather gets too dangerous on days like today.
The high winds can affect if you're pouring pavement. It can affect the surface of a pavement, but generally speaking, there's a lot of work we can continue to do during high winds. Again, it's mostly the crane work that is the most difficult to do in high winds.
Wright tells me they have not had to stop any road work so far. She also says crews patrol construction areas the following day to make sure nothing has been blown over. I'm struggling here, sorry, with my hair in the wind. Now, if you happen to see a sign or cone down in the road this afternoon, you can contact TxDOT. That phone number is on your screen right now. We also have it online at CBS4local.com. Now, let's go to CBS4 at 5:30. Megan Lopez, who's in Northeast El Paso.
And Claudia, it is the plastic bags in this area that are really causing a lot of the problems and a lot of the litter that you see around me. We are on the backside of the Friedman recycling plant in Northeast El Paso. I did see workers out on the other side of this access road, on the other side of the railroad tracks closer to the recycling facility earlier, picking up some of that debris. But if you look over here in the desert that's backing up to Fort Bliss, you can see just how big of a monumental problem this realistically is. I mean, we're talking about 7, 8, 10 of these plastic bags stuck into a single bush, and many of them also have cardboard and aluminum in them. Residents I spoke with say that this is a constant issue on windy days like this. One man says that he stopped recycling altogether because he's afraid his recycling is going to end up as litter in this desert.
When I have visitors that are coming from out of town, that's the impression that they get. They think that I live in a ghetto, and people that are recycling think they're doing us a favor, but they're really not.
And I mean, the trash is literally as far as the eye can see in this part of Northeast El Paso. Now, we did reach out to both the city as well as to the Friedman recycling facility, and we haven't gotten a response back from either one of them just yet. But Claude Montes, the guy that you were just listening to, says that he has seen Fort Bliss soldiers in the past out here trying to clean up this area. He just doesn't think it should be their responsibility. Reporting live in Northeast El Paso, Megan Lopez, CBS4 at 5:30.
And remember, we want you to share your windy day videos and your pictures with us, and then we can share them with everyone else, both on air and online. Send them to us via Burst. It works through the CBS4 News app on your smartphone. You can also upload them from your computer just by logging on to burst.com/CBS4.
Bishop Mark Seid says the passing of the Sanctuary Cities bill by the Texas House is an overreaction. The Texas House has signed off on a controversial bill that's rattling some parts of the state. During a news conference today, Bishop Seid said the bill makes a broken immigration system more broken.
The effect of this law will be to make thousands of law-abiding people who escaped life-threatening situations in their home countries and are simply seeking to work and raise their families live in debilitating fear.
And now that the bill has passed the House and Senate, there's still some work to be done. The Senate will look over amendments that were made by the House.
There are new developments in the case of a 6-year-old boy who was run over and killed last summer. The man who hit him, Jose Brasino, is now pleading no contest. Investigators say Brasino struck and killed Sebastian Fragoso while he was riding his bike near his Anthony, New Mexico home. Witnesses say Brasino never even stopped to help. It took police 2 days to track him down. Brasino's sentencing has not yet been set. He is now facing 21 months behind bars. Las Cruces police are on the hunt for 2 people in a car in connection with a weekend murder investigation. They were seen at the Townhouse Motel on Picacho shortly before Benjamin Montoya was murdered there early Saturday morning. Investigators say that same car was also used during a burglary a couple of days later. In fact, that's where this image was captured. It's a charcoal gray Volkswagen Jetta, tinted windows, black rims. Sheriff's deputies spotted the car on Monday afternoon there on Valley Drive, and they actually gave chase. But when that chase topped 100 miles an hour, the deputies called it off, citing public safety. If you know who's been driving that car recently, give Crime Stoppers of Las Cruces a call.
If I'm unable to make a fair deal, if I'm unable to make a fair deal for the United States, meaning a fair deal for our workers and our companies, I will terminate NAFTA.
President Donald Trump is near his 100th day in office, and moving forward on some of his promises, President Trump will renegotiate NAFTA with the leaders of Mexico and Canada. Today, he took a trip to the VA where the president signed an executive order creating a new Office of Accountability and Whistleblower Protection.
This executive order makes it clear that we will never ever tolerate substandard care for our great veterans.
Trump's 100th day in office is happening this Saturday. And still ahead, shaping future leaders. The new accomplishment a local school district is celebrating.
Coming to America, what that ball player did that had never been done before.
And thanking our heroes, how a Borderland group is making sure veterans are getting a head start on their education. That's next on CBS4 at 5:30 on Your Side.